I am talking right now about extreme self-belief, confirming what you affirm. Muhammad Ali, he didn't become the greatest when he won. He became the greatest, believed it before anyone else. When he believed that he was the greatest before anybody else believed in him, that is when he won. So yes, I'm talking right now again about extreme self-belief. Most people, they understand manifestation at a surface level, but they fail to understand the most important phase, which is the confirmation phase. This is the part where everything goes wrong and you just want to quit and retreat back to your previous self. So if you ever felt like you were doing everything right but nothing is changing, this is the part that nobody talks about. So again, I'm talking about extreme self-belief right now. The illusion that most people fall into is that we believe in all the possibilities, but you don't actually believe in yourself. You affirm that you're successful, you affirm that you're confident, you affirm that you're abundant, but the moment life pushes back, you go right back to your old identity. Affirmation, it's only one step. Affirming is powerful, but it's only the beginning. You planted the seeds, but just planting a seed, there's a time for delay before it grows. Manifestation can actually be a metaphor for just nature and how life works. When you plant a seed in the ground, it don't automatically pop up and be a plant, right? It takes time. And it's the same way with manifesting. Here's where the matrix comes and tests you. And this is where most people lose out, because after you affirm something, life presents you with the opposite situations. You get setbacks, you get rejections, you get delays, you get doubts. You walk outside, your tire is flat. You jump in your car, you go around the corner and you park it up and somebody hits it. Things happen, life happens. At that point, do you retreat back, or do you stand firm on all those things that you were affirming? Back to Muhammad Ali, he said that he was the greatest even before he proved it. He was laughed at, everybody doubted him, he was the underdog, but he didn't back down. He confirmed what he already believed. That's why he became the greatest. And so that Muhammad Ali era was incredible. I was a little too young to really step all into it, but he just had the charisma. He had the presence. He just oozed with self-confidence and belief. And over time, he just captured the whole world's hearts and the whole world's attention. He was beloved by a lot of millions of people, actually. And all this came from his belief in himself. So your identity gets built under pressure. It gets built when things go wrong. It gets built when the money slows down. It gets built when the people doubt you. It gets built when the results disappear. That is the moment where the identity is forged and the belief manifests. So if I'm making any sense, like, subscribe, comment, share. And this is what I talk about all the time. My name is Mark AKA CreateLifestyle, and I'm helping people break out of this matrix so they can experience freedom, abundance, peace of mind, residual income, and leave a powerful legacy. I talk about that this matrix is not just external, it's the internal programming. It's your subconscious mind. It's not what you say, it's how you respond. And then it's not what you say, it's what you do. Your conscious thought times your action will lead to your manifestation. So that's where the breakthrough happens, when you respond to adversity. You know, when everything else shifts, not when you affirm it, but when you live in it. So when you say I'm successful, then something goes wrong. Do you panic, or do you respond like a successful person? That's the difference. Here's the truth that most people miss, that you don't become confident, then you take the action. You take action and you build your confidence through proof. You show up when you're tired, you show up when you're frustrated, you show up when you're discouraged, and you keep going anyway. And this is how you begin to build this belief. So in closing, the old version of you, it has to die. And the new version of you has to be lived daily, not just spoken about. If I'm making sense, again, subscribe, follow, share. And as always, peace, one love, and control your destiny.